Alright folks, I am super excited to show off this one. Let's see, as I play with it right now and realize that I don't know if I can. Yes, I can. Okay, super excited to show this one off. So I've been working on it for a little bit now, off and on, kind of in between projects, because I just have so much going on. But I've hinted about it, and I've even given little sneak peeks here and there. So some of you sort of have seen and maybe have an idea. This is the part that most of you have seen, I think, is the bottom. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the way that that color turned out. In fact, I used some of that leftover in this little mold here to make some cute little skulls. I don't like, I had a two-tone one here. I don't like how it's muted, or it's matte colored on one side, so I love the way that it looks just like that. So I'm going to try and top coat these and see how that works. Otherwise, I think the color is super pretty. Anyways, so moving on. Are you guys ready for this reveal? I don't know if you're ready. Look at that color. Oh my god, it's so amazing. Oh, I just love how this turned out. Love it. Okay, so I'm sure that the very first thing you notice is this guy looks like he's got a big crack in his skull. Probably not the first thing you noticed, but this guy does have a big crack in his skull, and there's a reason for that. What? So last night I could get it to close up a lot better than it is this morning, so I'm thinking maybe I need to go in with my little Dremel tool and kind of straighten up some of this. Around the edges where it's preventing me from being able to close it up all the way. But other than that, and this guy was really difficult too, y'all. Okay, so what I did here is I used my regular 1-to-1 ratio Let's Resin that I normally use. And because I waited longer in between my pours, you can actually see a line where I poured there. And there's another line up here where I didn't quite fill it all the way to the point I wanted it to be the first pour. But anyways, I used, when I did fill it, first I filled it, like I said, kind of down here. And then again, because I was waiting so long in between pours, you can see the line. But so once I got it filled up to the cap, I just used liquid latex to go around and kind of separate the areas. But as I was going in and doing that, I think that maybe the mold got a little bit loose. Or maybe because it wasn't such a deep pour, there was space for the mold to get loose. Or somehow, I'm not even sure what happened there, but somehow or another, I know that has to be what happened. Somehow or another, the latex had kind of come up around the edges a little bit here, so you can sort of see a little bit of a line there where that happened. And there's another space over here. So when I was trying to take it apart, I literally had to push a knife in through there and pry it apart. But I had to push the knife through all the way around to separate where that liquid latex was, where I could see that line, because it was not wanting to come apart. Excuse me, I need to set this down. I am mind blown at how gorgeous that turned out, y'all. And look at this mess, okay? So as I was trying to peel away some of that excess, look at all that. It was coming out of his nose area. And so I was giggling and saying, oh my gosh, it's like I'm picking his nose. Because that was the first places where I was trying to clean out all the latex from came from right in between the nose. Anyways, I'm in love with it. Y'all let me know what you think. I will try and get this fixed per se. I don't know how fixed it can get, but I'll try and straighten it out so I can close it up better today. Let's see if we can get an idea where it's not closing up all the way. I might be able to see better with the camera. I think that's all it is. I may need to just go in and tighten up some places with my little Dremel tool where it's just not letting it close up all the way. But otherwise, I mean, if nothing, okay, excuse me, look out, bugger. If nothing else, I am really, really, really excited to do another straight up skull mold. You know, it doesn't even have to be a one with a storage compartment inside. I think that's really cool to me though. But I'm excited to do another one in these same colors because I think that turned out absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, let me know what you think. Alright, y'all. So you can see that I did get my little Dremel tip out here got my diamond tip tool. And I do see straight away some improvement happening here. There's some places where I think that just because of the way that the knife went in and separated it, I'm not going to get it to close all the way. But for the most part, honestly, I mean, I see, let's see if I can get you down here where you can get a more straight on look at it. It's kind of hard to do, but you can kind of see. I mean, it's not noticeable straight away. You know, if you're somebody who is, as I move you down there where you can get a more straight on view of it, if you're across the room or whatever and you're glancing at this skull, you're not gonna see straight away. I don't think that it's got a big crack in it, even though it's a big obvious crack. So it's a neat little hideaway where you can hide your cash stash. I wouldn't recommend hiding anything smelly in there just because it's not a really good seal, but I mean, it's decent. I have a little, a little lip comes up there where it actually goes into the top of the jar there and seals down. I'm not sure really if I want to sell this one or call it a practice. I think I'm going to call it a practice one. Practice makes perfect, right? So the more I practice, the better I'll get at this. If anybody else has a desire for a jar skull, let me know. Otherwise, this was fun to make. And I'll be looking for other ways to fill these skulls. The idea is so that I don't have to use so much resin, and possibly then don't have to charge you as much either, because that stuff is costly. But the results that you can make with it are just so pretty, obviously. So again, let me know what you think. And yeah, thanks for watching.